Welcome back, everybody. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Why Me Please podcast. You're used to just seeing us three, sometimes us two, but now you see a fourth member who really is a member, y'all, because this is Spencer.
You know what this is, man? Showtime.
Spencer is the one that you hear him whispering in the back. He be chiming in on our conversations.
Right, he don't be whispering.
Right.
Y'all so funny acting. I'll be having to contribute every now and then.
Right, so
he is the videographer behind the scenes, making sure what y'all see is coming together.
This is the Why Me Please podcast.
Hey, this is lit, actually. Gang. No, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming to the front.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Come to the front of the stage.
Come to the front of the line.
She told you to lean up.
Absolutely. So, before we dive into Spencer's business,
that part, because we getting up in
all up in the business, we're going to talk about what we are indulging in today. I'm going to swing it over to...
You realize back on you.
It's
me.
I'm looking at her like, don't do it.
Back on you.
But why can't Candace got her call like she ready though? Okay.
I stay ready, so I have to get ready.
I was swinging it back to me.
Back on her.
Okay, y'all. So we have another Miller's brand. This blend is fruity. There is insane amounts of peach and ripe apricot flavors inside. Thanks to Stevens, Steffens, Pinot Grigio, Moscato, Chard, a word with a V, and Symphony grapes.
See, that's why it was your card.
It's the perfect recipe for a rich, sweet treat. Serve it lightly chilled. Pairs well with seafood and dishes with citrus or herb flavors. 12.5% alcohol. And today's charcuterie board is shrimp with mango salsa on a bruschetta crisp.
And y'all, this is going to be a treat because Spencer don't be eating shit.
That's what I said. I was like, ooh,
Spencer
this is a
don't be
complicated
eating
dish for
nothing.
Spencer.
And I am
He be
excited for
wanting to keep it
him
real
to
simple.
simply try one little bite.
So cute.
So first we're going to swirl it,
Swirl it.
sniff it, and sip it. It smells sweet.
It does.
Y'all ain't even cheers. Y'all be letting Dominique lead y'all down the wrong path in life.
Hey, dang,
Immediate
sorry.
guilt.
Hey, look.
That was immediate guilt.
I be straight to the point. So, Mr. Miller.
How did y'all like it?
It be cause it's the descriptions for me.
It's not as sweet.
When you say insane,
So look, I'm sorry. When
Yeah.
y'all was talking about the description, I was eyeballing the charcuterie, so I wasn't listening. So tell me again, what it's supposed to tell me what's supposed to be.
the description is the blend is fruity. There's an insane amount of peach and ripe apricot flavors inside, thanks to him. And then it says it's his Pinot Grigio and Moscato Chard Symphony grapes that are also used within it.
But the thing is, the only out of those different wines, the only sweet wine on there is Moscato, I believe. Pinot Grigio is not a sweet wine.
It's not.
I don't taste the peach that much, so
Yeah, I don't know what
that
those
wasn't really
are.
that insane.
What brand? What type of wine is this one?
It's
though?
a mix. It's
It's
white
a mix
wine
of it,
blend.
right? Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what he was saying. It's a mix with the Pinot Grigio, the Moscato. Okay, I get that. So the Pinot and the
It's just not as sweet as y'all thought you will have like for it to be.
yeah,
It's okay.
it's the
Moving
words.
on.
I hear insane and I'm like explosive.
Yeah, like full of flavor. Like, no.
The
No,
a
wrong
little short on the
descriptive words
flavorful.
got you.
I could drink that.
Great.
I could drink that.
All
It's
right,
one of those-
let's
yeah.
You just need to say peach and apricot flavors.
This make me a little nervous because it's a little spicy.
It is a little spicy.
I'm nervous to
We got
see
Spencer trying
Spencer's
something
reaction.
new.
I actually want you to bite
Just
some.
watch.
what
Yeah, go
y'all-
ahead,
I
Spicy.
mean, I'm about to just eat the bread.
You're not going to eat the shrimp?
Sir, you have to eat the whole thing.
You gotta eat the
Just
whole
try
thing. One
it.
bite. You
Look.
gotta do one bite. Just one bite.
We'll cut it out if you spit it out.
I'm a big,
We ain't cutting nothing out. Go ahead.
I'm a
Take-
big boy. This should be good content.
Go ahead. Try something new.
It's spicy though.
I don't know about that.
Zoom in for this. Wait, you the
It's the
videographer.
face of
Zoom in for
concentration
this.
here.
I'm kind of.
He ain't broke yet.
It's a texture.
It's like so many things is happening.
Ugh. I did it for y'all. I'm a team player.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for being a good sport.
Now I taste a little bit of that kick that we were talking about, but it's not.
It's good.
So here.
I'm here for it.
Maybe if I try it with my
Give me the
wine.
wine.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he wants to come on take a drink wine with us casually.
Instead of having to sneak it after episode, in between episodes.
It's okay. That's good.
So, this is going to be Spencer's Shaniqua question. Because I met Spencer. So technically, I was introduced to Spencer at your Hoochie's party by Jarvis.
Hoochie. That was your first time meeting him?
Yep.
Yep, so that's my introduction. You're next.
I met him on the set. First time recording.
Oh, right, because y'all... Right.
Season 4.
And I crashed.
He crashed my wedding.
Oh.
Wedding crashes.
I want to hear that story.
Jarvis, we all went to college together. So that was like gang. But like we all from this area, but like Jarvis stay out in Westchester and we stay over here. When we were younger, like that distance seems a lot longer than it really is. Once you grow up, you get outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You realize it really wasn't that far. So we just didn't really kick it that lot. He's like low key becoming internet bro like that. But like we stay in contact. We me and Jarvis got big. We talk about sports a lot. Like that's our thing. But this, you know what I'm saying, was exciting. Because, like, I done known Jarvis since 2007. We never met. We never met a woman. So,
We never met a woman.
It was so excited. And I was just like, dang, Jarvis getting married. Like, we lit. Let's go. And then I meet her, and I was like, this is Jarvis? Like, I couldn't understand it at all. Like, I couldn't wait. Because then I found out that they bought a house out here. So, like, my mom lives 5 minutes from here. So, like, this is my hood. So, I was like, oh, this is lit. You know what I'm saying? So, now I had the opportunity to know her, and how awesome she is with all the business stuff and da. She started telling me about y'all podcast, and I listened to a few episodes, and I was just like, oh man, it's lit. I was like, in these videos. And I had literally just finished school. So then me and her just started talking more about that, and here we are, season 6, turn up.
So I really want to know about you crashing the wedding.
We were invited.
I was about to say, why weren't you invited?
We were invited, but it was just like, that was our first,
Okay.
she sees it as that way because
I didn't know them.
Because we never,
I didn't know them
as a bride.
We went to the table, and he was like, oh, this is my friends Spencer and Brittany, and Ryan and Mike, and I was like, oh, okay.
So technically,
like I knew they was getting an invitation, of course.
But like, who's these people at my wedding?
Right. He's like, yeah, we were literally making a guest list, and he's like, so yeah, I'm gonna invite these people. I'm like, who the hell are those people? I ain't never met them people. I said, I know this friend, I know that friend, I know that friend, but who are these? Are you? And I was so convinced he was just making y'all up. I'm like,
nah, that is.
This isn't. I ain't seen no picture.
Shocked about
I ain't seen nothing.
And I always be so excited every time I see him, like, because that's my boy. He, like you say in previous episodes, he be out the way. He pop out when he pop out or whatever. But like, nah. So man, I was so excited at y'all wedding. Like, he sang a song and stuff. I'm like, oh, she got him acting different. I was like, we lit. So yeah, no, I love it. It's cool.
But no. When I first met them at the wedding, it was fun. It was a good time. I was like, oh, okay, cool. They can hang out with us. Because I'm a vibe. So I'm like, okay, they match the vibe. I like it. So yeah. But wait, I had a question. Because why you couldn't believe it? You was like, this is Jarvis. Why you couldn't believe it?
Because he's so much more, quieter and reserved, more
And
laid
I'm
back,
the
and you're the show. So I was just like, okay, Jarvis, good for you. Like, hey. So then everything started making more sense, like when y'all started making y'all content stuff. Because even that was kind of a shocker to me. I'm just like,
everybody's always shocked.
What nigga Jarvis doing?
He dancing?
He doing
right.
Everybody. So
even at his job, they like, you having Jarvis dance? I'm like,
so I love that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I was genuinely excited. I was just like, hey, this lit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look beautiful. It was just like, hey, we lit. You know what I'm saying? It was nice.
All right.
Next question.
Nope.
So, Spencer, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you a family man? Are you let the people know
Sure.
about you.
Married, you know what I'm saying? 2 kids. Trying to take over the media world with, Show Pro Productions. Follow me on YouTube and Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do a little bit of everything. Right now I'm focusing on this podcast stuff. I'm trying to get some music videos and all stuff. The media stuff is really what I'm trying to take over with. I just, got done with school with that. That's what I should have. When y'all was talking about college, oh my gosh, triggered. You know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all was talking about, majors and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to school and I did mechanical engineering because, like, I wanted to do automotive design and shit. That's cool. That's like a hobby. Like, I didn't want to go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have been doing broadcasting. It was literally,
that was your heart.
It was literally right there. You feel me? But, we here now. Better late than never. Showtime. Now y'all gonna get sick of me because I'm gonna be everywhere.
He's definitely gonna be here.
I'm definitely be everywhere. So that's it. I'm a simple guy. I don't really be into nothing. I'm real focused on what I like, and I don't really be worried too much about whatever else is going on in the world. I kind of be having my head down too, like Jarvis. I think that's why I identify with him.
What does your ideal client look like now that you're publicizing yourself now in the market and for production? What's the ideal client?
Well, it's tough because my first client is the boss lady, and she will definitely have set the standard really high. I know people are not gonna be like her, so it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Because she always know exactly how she want it, outlines, dates, schedules, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like people organized. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to do all the
thinking
for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the creative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bring me your.
Right.
And I'm gonna bring that up, but I don't want to be doing all the other. You know what I'm saying?
Behind the scenes.
You know what I'm saying? She's excellent with
I
that.
produce
you know
what you
I'm saying?
create.
Literally, and that's why this works amazingly. You know what I'm saying? I love all. This is my favorite. I have my own stuff, and I still this is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm really trying to get into music videos more. I'm about to start dropping some. Me and my friends got, Young Assassins got our music, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to drop some of those videos. I even have a song by myself that I had shot for like school project. And I should have been dropped it, but I'm fake shy.
Fake shy.
Yeah, it's as a creative, you know what I'm saying? It's, that little fear of, sharing what you
right, I just about to say that. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yeah, literally, you know what I'm saying? And so, all of that. I'm trying to get into some short films. I did that at school too. So I'm trying to do 1 or 2 of those before the year is over. I got some goals and stuff.
And you will do it because I be on his neck.
Period.
Like,
you know what
okay,
I'm
what's
saying?
next?
So that's,
Right.
Yeah,
Put on deck.
And that's literally what we in right now is just figuring out what's next and then what's next after that. Ain't no sitting still.
So how did go?
Oh, you can go ahead. Probably the same thing.
So how did that transition work from you? So
Nope, not the same
before.
thing.
Well, do you want to answer?
Because it aligns with what your mind is completely off topic.
Okay. So before you went back to school for media, you were, from what I remember, like
I was driving trucks.
Yes. And then I know you was also management in restaurants. So like that transition, how was that for you, going from one to the next?
Well, that ain't really nothing for me because I always been, like I said, I got a wife and 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? I got mouths to feed, you know what I'm saying? I like to do stuff. I'm trying to buy equipment for this ever-growing media empire. So, like, I'm adaptable. It don't really matter. Like, whatever we doing, we do it. You feel me? So, it's not, the adjustment phase for me is usually really short. The adjustment is usually just me getting over my anxiety because I don't like change. So, when there's a change, I'm kind of a little hesitant, but once, you get through it, you're just like, oh, all right, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
So, and that's just what I've been doing. Semis was probably a big adjustment because like I wasn't even just driving semis, I was doing flatbed, so I had to secure my loads, I had to tarp them and all of that other stuff, so that's a whole extra responsibility. And then that was when I first started. That was my first, you know what I'm saying? So I got to learn to drive the truck and learn to properly secure my stuff so I'm not final destination. And
Right. Please don't do that.
You know what I'm
Please
saying? So like,
especially behind, get on the other side.
right,
Right.
literally. And then, but then after that, then, you know, and then it's always about leveling up. So, you know, the leveling up in the trucking world is just getting different endorsements. So then I started doing hazmat. So now I'm moving, you know, yeah. So, you know, like there was an adjustment in that, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So like it you know, the media thing was something that I always wanted to do. So that has the drive and want to do it. That part is easy, but sometimes sharing it is a little like is you know what I'm saying. Like I got so much content that I'm just kind of sitting on because I don't know, I be bushing, but. You know, I'm getting better at it.
Okay.
So you have a podcast that is you and your guys.
Yep, me and the guys in the building podcast.
What is it?
In the building.
In the building podcast. And then you're also working with Wine Me Please podcast. What would you say is a significant difference from producing an all-male podcast and an all-female podcast?
Girl.
Stirring the pot.
She's shaking the table.
I'm going to shake it with you because I'm messy. I don't care. So
I'm here for it.
I'm definitely not one of those dudes that's like, you know, not, you know, shies away from giving women their props. Yeah, okay? So I grew up in a house full of women, so I appreciate women. You feel me? Organization.
We can hand it all over here, though, but for real.
Whatever. It takes one.
We follow to add to the organization, so we follow the rules.
So the thing is,
we follow the rules.
The thing is, that's cool. That's how sometimes that's how groups work. You know what I'm saying? I'm her in my group. It's just that I don't always get the same compliance.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a thing. You know what I'm saying? And again, like this is media stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is my dream. Like I like being in front of the camera, so I feel passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? I went to school. I know I know how to do it. You feel me? So whereas. You know, they want to do it, but, you know, not maybe to the same.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? So, you know, sometimes I feel like, you know, I be carrying a lot more of the weight, you know what I'm saying, and da-da-da. So, no, it's totally, you know, different, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all be having, you know, the stuff laid out and blah, blah, blah. That's why I said, like, this would be a breath of fresh air. Like, I literally just have to come and plug up the stuff and we good. Like even me being on the camera right now, I'm doing two things at once, but I'm way less stressed about it because I know everything is where it's supposed to be. You know, I wish I could get a little bit more of that in my life. So, you know, but it's cool. You know, those my boys. I done known them forever. I be wanting to smack them in their head sometimes. But I like what we doing, you know what I'm saying? I hope that as they see it grow, you know what I'm saying, they see like this is something special because people be watching, you know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing. Like I don't know if you know they don't have the same belief in it or whatever, but I'm like, y'all, it's working. Like it's happening. Like on accident. Like we don't even do all the stuff. Like we don't do half the stuff that y'all do as far as like promotion and stuff like that, and we still get, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, I'm seeing what she's doing. If we do what they doing,
the consistency and discipline,
then it'll be even more. That's what I'm saying. Like so, I mean, it just be, you know, trying to, you know, make not believers, but just trying to get everybody to have the same like sense of commitment, sense of urgency, and literally, you know. So, I mean, but it's good, you know. We taking it one episode at a time. Episode 17 of it, well now, you know. So, you know, whatever. Check us out
in the building.
How much did school prepare you, and how much did life experience, just you know, applicability of actually doing it, help better prepare you for this?
So all my experience in restaurant management, you know what I'm saying? I know how to lead people. You know what I'm saying? I know how to, you know, my expectations are realistic. I know who to depend on. I know who can do this. I know who to do that. I believe strongly in aces in their places, you know, blah, blah, blah. So like, I think my ability to, you know, I'm a little triggered when I say this because people be trying to say I have control issues, but I know how to manage people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do it in a manipulative way. You know,
Yeah.
most of the time I'm doing it for a common goal. You
Yeah.
feel me? So like that's how I would think. You know, experiences, but school gives you the like sure I probably could have been doing this stuff you know without it, but I know exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
went to
give
school,
you all the
you know what I'm saying?
technical.
Like, yeah. Like, I know, like, I wouldn't have all of these cameras probably.
Yeah.
We would just still have that one static shot. You feel me?
No, you wouldn't. I would have made sure you.
You
got
feel
it.
me? You know what I'm saying? But
I
I
do
might,
enough
but
scrolling to know what's
you-
happening.
See, but then would I have known the editing and stuff like that? So
Fair
like,
enough,
it's all,
yeah.
you know, it's all like you know all this different stuff, and even like the connections, you know, that I got from school and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
like, it all. Like I said, I was where I was supposed to be when I was supposed to be there. You know, I wish I would have did it a little earlier,
But it
but
happened the way it's supposed to happen.
I was gonna say it happens when it was
Divine
supposed to.
timing.
Even like doing that, like how was the support, your support system throughout this whole transition?
very, very supportive. My loved ones know that you know I've been feel passionately about I'm a character. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's happening, you know, one of my little, you know, things I like to say, it's a show everywhere I go. You feel me?
Put
Because
that on the shirt.
you
Right?
feel me? Because you know, whatever's wherever I'm at, we gonna have
phone text it to me.
you know, we gonna have
Go ahead, right.
we gonna have, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? So like, why not, you know, put it? I feel like I'm an entertainer. So
Yeah.
you know, I started doing music, you know, now I'm transitioning. You know, I still play with the music. That's not a main focus. I just do that because I like it.
Yeah.
That's something I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, you know, it's I forgot.
Okay. We talk about your support.
I just okay. Sorry, I just get excited. You know what I'm saying?
It's fine.
Everybody they just knew that I was where I was supposed to be. You know, and people was always just like hit me up, asking me what I was working on in school, and you know, I would be hyping like sharing my, you know, literally as soon as I, you know, turned it in at school, I'm just like, hey, look what I did. My, teachers
Yeah.
was loving it and stuff like that. So you know, it felt good. You know, people was helping with childcare and all that other stuff. So like, no, people was real supportive. You know, we had a big party when I graduated and all that. So you know, it was cool. I appreciate everybody for that. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't do it without y'all.
You mentioned earlier that, you know, throughout this process sometimes, like, you do get a bit anxious. How do you deal with your anxiety?
Not well.
Put you on the spot.
I get fussed at. You know, I don't handle it very well at all. Cause I'm still restaurant managing even while, you know what I'm saying, doing this. Raising 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? I have a wife and we poly, so we actually have a girlfriend. So, you know, I manage a lot. You know what I'm
Shout out to your
saying?
girlfriend. She nice.
You feel me? So I'm managing all of that, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build this media empire, you know, still trying to have a life and, you know, be a husband, a father, a friend, you know, doing all this other stuff. And some days it's heavy, you know what I'm saying? But I just, you know, some days I just shut off. You know, I know that's not healthy, but it just helps me reset. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not good today. I'll be good tomorrow. You know, basketball is a big vice. I like to color. Like I have a lot of,
likes to color.
I have a lot of little
Coloring is
random
fun.
vices. You know that if one ain't working,
You just try to
I
do the
got,
next one.
I have to because I'll be wanting to shake stuff. So you know,
Can I shake stuff and get into your poly business?
sure.
So, in terms of that part of your life, was having a third party in your relationship to help better manage household or like for convenience, or was it for like just experience and pleasure?
I think that it originally probably would. The origins were more like pleasure, you know, just like we living. You feel me?
Right.
You know, but you know, life happens, connections are made, you know, and you know, now we have more of a, you know, stable relationship. It's not, you know, necessarily the good time. It's more long time, you know. So you know,
We all arguing. We beefing.
like so, you know, it'd be cool. It don't, you know, that it just, you know, kind of progressed naturally. It started as one thing, changed to another, and you know, now we kind of just living, you know, nothing too major.
I always wanted to know, like, what was people's mindset of
Like
that? Like,
how
was
they.
it more so because it's like, okay, this actually works better for our family and like
Mhm.
for our household, or
Mhm.
is it just because,
I mean,
you
that
know,
could end up happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a good way to go into it. You know, looking.
Okay.
You know, I don't think that's a healthy way. You know, because then now this person's just a crutch, maybe almost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like. But that can happen
I be
over
seeing that
time.
on
Like,
TV.
hey, that can happen.
Like
Like,
on
oh,
TV
hey,
shows.
Yeah.
that wasn't the intention, but hey, your presence, helps things. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, it can develop, but I don't think that's a good.
Okay.
Hey, we need a third because we don't have. Ain't nobody cooking. You feel me?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you don't need a third, you need a maid.
Yeah.
You need a nanny.
Mhm.
I be seeing like on some TV shows. I don't know if it's TV shows or not, but it be clips on like social media where they be like actually interviewing for another person and their family. I was just like, this is interesting.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was only on TV until
Yeah,
you had
nah.
mentioned it a while
They
ago.
be like that. Yeah, they everywhere. There's all type of groups on Facebook. I be in looking at poly people business. They living wilder life than me. But whatever works for everybody. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Obviously, but if it works, it works. That's what people need to focus more on. Is whatever works
Whatever
for you.
works for you.
Like you
Yeah.
do that. Forget,
Right.
Everybody else.
Don't judge me
Right.
because it don't work for you.
How involved, just piggyback on that, how involved is she in y'all? Because you're married with
The
kids.
kids, yeah.
So how involved is she with the home life, with the kids and stuff like that?
So I mean, she's pretty integrated. The kids know her. They be expecting her to be around. We hang out, we watch movies a lot. We got all type of little insiders and stuff. She's just another part of the family. Like she even comes to all the family events
Yeah.
and all of that other stuff. So it's like. Like I'm a relationship with an extra person.
When you first told your family that
Yeah.
you
I
was
didn't.
oh, you didn't, okay.
Well, how
She just pulled up. I just pulled up, and then
So how did that go?
So I mean, I have a different relationship with my parents. I'm the oldest boy. So like I said, I grew up in the house with my mom. So like me and my mom are like,
right.
Yeah.
this is my home. And then I got two little sisters. So like.
So you the only boy.
I'm the
You
only boy.
oldest and
I'm the oldest and the only
only.
boy. So like I'm her man. My sisters will tell you they be mad. They call me the golden child. And
You
all
the
that.
husband.
Yeah, you feel me? So like she came around a couple of times, and then I don't know, somehow I end up having to tell her, and I was just like, well, that's our girlfriend, and she's like, why, Spencer? You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the first time. So
Okay.
like this isn't the first girl that we had brought around. So like,
Okay.
it wasn't then it was a little more shocking. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But I think our families, trust, me and my wife, our union, and we've been together now for what year is this? 25. So yeah, we've been together for 14, 15 years now.
Okay.
Married for 10. You feel me? So like
here.
they kind of just be all right,
Right.
we gonna watch from over here. If it get spicy, we gonna start talking shit. Like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Like family.
We gonna watch from over here, but we gonna talk about you behind your back.
Yeah, you feel me? But
talk
again,
regardless. They
but
gonna
again,
talk
that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm saying like if it works.
But as long as there's respect in my space.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Nobody,
yeah.
everybody's super respectful. They cool. They very welcoming. They be, treat her, no different. So it's cool.
And how old are your little ones?
12 and 2.
Okay, so the 2-year-old, that's just the 2-year-old. Like I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
The 12th girl or boy?
He's
They're
a
both
boy.
He's a boy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both boys. So
Yeah,
how
I
does
wanna
people
talk.
like? How do you said they don't want to talk?
Let me
wanna
tell
talk about
y'all,
Mason?
I'll tell y'all a funny story about that. Talking to Mason about it was way bigger than talking to parents.
So you
and stuff.
actually talked to Mason about
He
it.
pulled up on me
Okay.
because I don't remember if maybe it was her first time coming over. So like I think a couple of times we had went out already. So then we want to be comfortable before we bring around children. Obviously.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
absolutely.
So then I don't know how. I don't remember what she has told him, my wife. But he was kind of like starting to ask questions. So this was like 2 years ago. So he's 10, but he's still trying to connect the dots.
Right.
So he's like, So I'm like, yeah, our friend coming over. And he's like, oh, just your friend?
Ooh.
I think maybe because she had maybe said like, this is my girlfriend, you know, just to try to soften it up for him to see
Okay.
how he would take that and blah,
Right.
blah, blah. And then, so then, you know, he's just asking questions like, so that's your girlfriend, huh? And I was like, well, you know, she's just coming over to hang out, blah, blah, blah. Now, wait, this is going to get into
He
it.
didn't say the darndest thing.
Oh, he didn't say it yet. He was like, so, where'd you meet her? You know? And I was like, because I already knew. I was like, on Facebook. And he's like, oh, what did you type in for that?
I love Mason.
Is that who got the shirt? No, the shirt isn't for Mason.
No,
No, the shirt is Mav.
I was
Okay.
like,
The younger
on
one.
the shirt, yeah. I told him like, man, I was like, what do you mean by that? He's like, what did you type in?
You ain't
Right.
gonna come back for that.
I really
And then you gotta break down everything.
Yeah,
You gotta talk about the group. You gotta talk about the space.
I was like, look, yeah,
Right.
but nah, you know, he real, you know, they love her, you know.
That's
what I'm saying?
good.
They be expecting her when he have his little school stuff. He be asking her if she coming, you know, blah, blah,
Okay.
blah. So yeah, nah, like she
I mean, she is a sweetheart, though. She's very nice.
So yeah, no.
Y'all locked in, ain't no switching it.
I be trying. I be trying.
I couldn't imagine though. Like, I know I stress my husband out. To have another one.
Right. How are you managing the
It's
personality?
no, it's crazy because they different. So
They're different.
but
different.
they different, but they the same. That's why I like them. That's why I, you know, like, you know, I thought I knew they would be compatible. So it's, you know, a headache some days. You know,
This could be a completely different episode, but
it could. Yeah,
We'll
no.
let it be another episode. We ain't gonna go too much.
Yeah,
in
pull
life.
up on me. Pull up on me. I'm always here. I'm
Literally.
always here.
every Sunday to record.
Yeah, nah. What y'all? Anything else?
You got any questions for us? Like, you're always behind the scene. Like, this is also an opportunity for Spence to like interview.
What has it
Why
been like
you
working with
please?
us?
Yeah, like, what's the most cringiest moment you've
Describe
had?
our personalities.
Cringy?
Go
No,
ahead.
it
Go
don't
ahead.
be,
Go
no,
ahead.
it don't never be cringy. It don't never be cringy. I really enjoy, you know, what y'all like. This is a really easy job for me. Like I could easily be sitting behind the camera in my phone or something, but
You be tuned in.
Because I mean I like you know, previous guests were saying, like, I like this platform, you know, for people our age, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all talking about real stuff. You feel me? And, you know, I just don't think that there's enough presentation of educated black women on the internet.
Period.
So I'm very...
That still turn up.
I'm very... You feel me? Like, that's why I'm very, you know, happy to be a part of this with y'all, you know what I'm saying? No cringy. Like, nah, y'all funny.
But picking back to what Candace was just saying, if you could describe each personality, you say her personality all the time because she is boss lady for real. But I still want to know, but how would you describe our personalities?
Are you the sparky one that just show up and just be like, hey y'all, like yeah, like and then, you know, like hey, you know, got a song on your heart, like yeah, like,
She got a song or a question.
Right. Or a quote.
Or a quote.
Yeah.
And you better write it down. And you better give her credit.
They be going up in them group chats. Am I gonna get my credit?
My name going on the shirt, right?
I'm dead. Yeah, this the boss lady, so y'all already know what that is. This one is kind of more.
She quiet storm to me.
Yeah, no, like I don't know what, cause I be watching your TikToks and stuff too, and it's funny cause you got the glasses on. That's always why I'm like, when you put the glasses on, it turns into something totally different for some reason. Like I don't know why, I just be like, all right, I'm about to get some spiritual healing. Like I'm about to light some stuff. Like
that is Candace.
yeah,
Her
like
aura
nah,
is
that's literally
straight,
like
she's a walking
I
sound
really be
bowl.
like, nah, I seen one of your videos and you had like all the like, I don't know, like pots or bowls or
The
something.
sound bowl.
Yeah, dude, and I was just like, I don't know what's happening, but I want to do that too now. Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't know what's happening. So y'all all got like personalities that are like infectious, and that's why when I was listening to y'all just the audio version, I was like, this is whack. This should be on camera.
It wasn't whack, but not seeing us was whack.
Me, it's just because it's just because the artist, the creative,
visual.
like I could see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you look like, and I could just hear y'all. Like, this should live like y'all sound like y'all having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like people should see that. So like, I love this. Like it's great. I was so happy y'all asked me to be on. I was like being all cool, like yeah, I'll be on there. But inside I was like,
Right.
oh
my God. And then text me like, this intro, are you guys really singing this? Every time y'all gonna sing this.
No, but I loved it.
And it was just so funny though.
But I
like,
loved it.
Every time y'all do that?
That was my favorite
and
part.
I was hesitant to answer. I'm like, yeah. He like,
Is this a trick
I
question?
love it.
Well, you talking about the Wine Me Please podcast, or do you got some tea for me?
No, the Wine Me Please
Oh, okay,
podcast.
yeah.
No, that was my favorite part. I was like, wait, do y'all sing it like that every time?
I was like,
oh,
yeah.
No,
He's like, I love it.
Oh,
and
y'all don't know how many
I seen
times.
like your wife like me or Tata like maybe weeks later, and she was like, "Wine Me Please podcast." Are you listening to it with her?
My whole because sometimes I'll be like editing and I won't put my headphones in right away, and then they'll walk in or something, and then so they done heard y'all 11 times. They done heard the intro song 11 times. This is it. I fuck with it.
I'm glad we've made this a comfortable space in Shaniqua space.
Production. This is production.
Production
studio.
space, yes.
This is
Reach
it.
out for bookings.
It just kept coming up. I mean, it just keep leveling up. You know what I'm saying?
What do you envision for the next, let's say 2-3 years?
I mean,
For you.
man, I'm trying to have a studio. Like,
Yeah,
I want to
speak
have.
it.
I want to have a studio, like, and not even just for this. Like, I want a total studio. Like, I want you want to come do music, pull up. You want to come take pictures, pull up.
Yeah.
You want media.
I can see
You
that.
want a production studio.
You want me? Yes,
Yeah,
that is
full
what.
production studio.
That's what.
Tyler
I want.
Perry.
Yeah, for sure. Without the bad wigs.
Right.
Please. I'm sorry.
Like, and that's what I just see me, you know what I'm saying, getting into the filming, and like as soon as like I want to upgrade my equipment more before I get too heavy in that. Like I think I'm gonna start, with some short films.
Yeah.
Because that's, easier to manipulate and stuff like that. But yeah, I just keep going. This podcast is definitely a good start. You know what I'm saying? Just to get my name out there, get people used to see my face and hearing my brand and things of that nature. But we gotta keep leveling up every time.
Leveling up.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
we gonna be shooting Wine Me Please from some sexy studio with some white couches. Don't
here
spill no
for
wine
it.
on it.
Oh, I can see that.
You feel me? Yeah, I know.
I've already envisioned it a long time ago. I'm just waiting till you get
we gonna do it.
Write the check,
We
somebody.
gonna do it.
Investors.
I'm working on it, man. Just
I'm already envisioning you getting like a 2-flat building and renovating each room.
man, that would be
Into, like,
awesome.
a
Like literally,
recording.
like that.
Like you
Big
need an
building.
office scene.
No,
You
I was
need
about
a
to-
bedroom, a living.
I was about to try to do that. My grandfather just passed, and I was literally about to try to do that with his crib, but it's too old school and small, and it was like it wouldn't have worked out. But like
just do a trap music
I
video.
was just like, I mean, I do think I'm gonna use it for that. But I mean, like, I was literally trying to turn it into a studio like ASAP Rocky, like.
Yeah.
But we gonna get there. It's okay. Like I ain't tripping. I got support. You know what I'm saying? I got people pushing me. So we'll get there. We'll get there.
He ain't for y'all. So I just had a quick question. Do you got a cleaner for yourself? Because I don't know if I can pay you right away.
Yeah, don't worry. Look,
Do you take Carter?
look,
Because I know I got a fee.
I take a lot of. I take all the forms. We'll figure it out. Don't trip on that. Pay me. You feel me? So no, but
Send the motherfucking funds.
please,
Right.
please. Showpro Productions. We doing it all. Podcasts, videos, films. You want to just sit down and do a little interview expose? I got you. Pull up on me. You feel me?
Pull up on me.
I love it.
Oh, man. All right. Do y'all got any more questions for Spencer from the man behind the camera?
I have a question.
Yeah,
Go
go
for
ahead.
it.
Can you pour me up some wine so we can toast? Yeah.
I thought you were about to ask us a
I
question.
do have one.
ahead.
It's something kind of recent that's been I've been having some interesting conversation with women about. Are you guys familiar with the basketball player Anthony Edwards
Absolutely.
and all his baby mamas and such?
Is that the one who supposedly like paid
Tried
off
to-
for a
He wanted
year
to pay
or
off
So-
for it.
eight
It didn't
years or
get
something?
granted.
He didn't make the
Oh,
payment,
okay.
but he asked the
He
judge.
asked for it.
Oh, okay.
And so there was a lot of
Controversy.
Yeah. And people were saying like, he ain't shit, and blah blah blah, and all these other things. And while I do, as an active father, do think it is kind of trash that he would just flat out be like, I don't want nothing to do with them kids, out loud and publicly. I do think that's kind of trifling.
That's the only thing that I feel is trifling. That's the only thing I feel.
Right, because he literally said that before the baby was here.
Right.
That's what I keep trying to tell people, and they just like, oh, her body, her choice, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, why she take, so I'm like, I'm not in their business. I don't know everything, but I'm saying, they said that there was
she
pay.
took $100,000.
What abortion cost that much? You feel me? Do you feel me? So like, I'm saying, like, we talked about stuff. This is you knew what I was on from the beginning, and now when the baby's here and I'm not changing the energy, now you all on the internet trashing me and blah blah blah,
for both
and
of
then
them.
and then people start trashing him. So I was just wondering what you all thought of both sides.
I feel like this for both of them. He's young. He's like 23.
That's correct.
But he has enough kids to know that you need to wear protection.
No, he didn't. But he didn't know that because all 4 of the kids happened in like an 18-month period. Like
he was fucking enough to know that he needed to wear
there
protection.
you go. Okay.
And she's old enough to know that you could there's protection for you as well.
Exactly.
I do feel like she was wrong for if this is true, for him saying I'll give you $100,000 to terminate the pregnancy, and her taking the $100,000 and not terminating the pregnancy. I do think that that's wrong, only because you told him that you would. You agreed to it, and you took the money.
Yeah.
And now you're still seeking more money when he told you that he wasn't interested in having the kid. Like you took the money, you said you would do it, you didn't do it. Like I don't see. Like the only thing I feel bad for in terms of him being the trash is them kids going back listening to the things that he said. Yeah, that's my heart is only for the child.
Because
that's now
they're going to hear it.
They're going to hear it.
I think that's why I'm like so hard on the woman, because like I know this is this is messy. You know what I'm saying? But I just like we both play a part in it.
Yeah.
But you, as the woman carrying the vessel, you know what I'm saying? You have the ultimate control, ultimate choice. You feel me? Why would you, as a woman, bring a child into those kind of circumstances, knowing that he not
don't want no parts?
I don't understand, and that's not just in that situation. I'm saying across the board, like men, if y'all know y'all don't want to be daddies, why y'all just out here shooting a club up?
Right.
Women, you know what I'm saying? Why are we? I just think there are a lot of decisions that could be made, and people don't be making them, and that's why we need to just wrap our willies and don't be silly.
Shirt.
You feel? Hey, my uncle always told me never send your soldier into combat without a helmet, and I just don't think that there are enough uncles out there saying that.
I feel like, to me, the moment that you can't, although you should take care of your child, man or woman, unfortunately, you just can't make them take care of the child. And I feel like, specifically on the on us as moms, the moment that a man makes it very clear that he does not want to be involved in a child's life, and I still say, well, this is my child and my body, it's now my responsibility.
Yeah.
I can't put it off on him. I can't make him do it. I can't cry about it at this point, because I knew he said, and I still chose to move forward with my body and my child. So I need to move forward knowing that this is going to be my responsibility only.
I just see, that's why I like being on here with.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, because I say that all the time. I hate when I see that all in the news, and I'm like, but if they already told you ahead of time, and even outside of celebrities, just regular everyday folks, I be hearing, I be like, but the man said he didn't want a child, he didn't want to be involved, all this other stuff. You still chose to go through with this. Why are we expecting anything more? They made it very
literally
clear.
that
I feel
part.
like I'm the contrarian on.
You are, because I'm sitting up there looking at your mind going, and I'm like, Candace is different.
I mean, we're not taking, but let me finish my statement.
Go ahead, yeah.
And what I was about to say next was, we're not taking the accountability away from the guy because he played a part in it as
Exactly.
well.
You
Y'all,
still both at the
everybody knew
table.
what y'all was doing, but the moment you told that person that you were pregnant and he decided, I absolutely don't want nothing to do, you now have to make a decision for you and you only because he's letting you know you will not be able to rely on me. So don't ever expect that of me. Now, some men eventually change. That's very slim, but
That's a big gamble.
yeah, exactly. I'm such a I'm gonna believe what you say in your actions right then and there. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm not finna be hoping and praying that this once the baby is here, you're gonna change your mind. You know what I'm saying? But go.
I would say from conception, I think both people as adults know
Yes,
what
ma'am.
can happen from having
Yeah.
unprotected sex.
Yeah.
So from that point forward, if you do find out, you get pregnant, you have that conversation, he doesn't want the child, I still think their responsibility is on both, whether she decides to have it or not, as far as the upbringing of that child in a sense of financial responsibility and just overall just kind of life responsibility. Do I expect emotional attachment and things like that? Unfortunately, no. But I think when we talk about the conversation of abortion, there's different nuances that I think that woman still has a right to decide on whether she wants to or not. And so it's unfortunate. No, you can't force him to be a father or be a parent, but also you're telling her, okay, because he doesn't want it, sit on that table and take that consequence of both of y'all decisions. And so, no, I don't think that solely falls on her on, okay, expect that he don't want to participate just because y'all had that conversation and go ahead and get the abortion. I think that...
I don't think they should go for the abortion.
I mean, maybe not abortion. I mean, there are...
Right, I don't think they gotta go
adoption.
with abortion.
I think my bigger
even the
problem
option
is
to
just-
walk away. I don't even, like, a mother doesn't get the option to walk away. And just because you don't carry for 9 months, I don't feel like a man should get the option to walk away either. Now, physically can they? Yes. But morally and ethically, I still don't think that's appropriate. Again,
Yeah, and we're
from
not saying it's
conception-
appropriate. It's just a matter of when you
What's
look at the facts
expectation?
and the reality.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, no, I get what it is, but I still...
But I think in terms of her though, when she took that $100,000, you
Right,
said she was
that
getting
was
an
a
abortion.
whole
That's a
Another ball
specific
game.
circle. Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
specific
specific
circumstance.
circumstance. Yeah, no, that's messy.
That was a hustle.
Yeah. And
But a
that
lot of
made
women
it a
do that,
money
though.
baby.
And I was
to
just
me.
like,
But
you
a lot
gotta
of
know your
women do
audience.
that,
Like,
though.
you got hustle. You got hustle.
Yeah.
And I feel like to me that's what made this baby a money baby to me.
It really is.
Because when you took the $100,000 and then you didn't get the abortion and then you went after him for more money in court and then you went to two different states to file for for child support.
Yeah.
That baby became a financial baby. Yeah.
That was what it was the whole time.
But a lot of women do that. And I ain't gonna say a lot of women because I don't know all the women in the world. But women out there, they do that. They say, yeah, I'll get the abortion or I'll terminate or get the Plan B or whatever the case may be. And they don't do it. That's just like this TV. Do y'all watch soap operas? Do y'all watch Beyond the Gates? No.
I've never heard of that.
Girl, y'all
Let's
gotta
talk
get
about
up on it.
What's time to come on?
1
Cause
o'clock
I started
every
watching
day.
Residence.
1 o'clock every day.
I'm done with Residence.
CBS. But they're on the show, the crazy lady Leslie, she had an affair with a married man years ago, 20 plus years ago, whatever. He paid her off. She told him she was getting an abortion. He said, okay, he paid her off. She left, whatever, and she did leave, but now she's back.
With the baby.
And he don't know that he has a child, and she hasn't told him. And the child is grown. The child works for him and his family right now. And don't know, like she has this whole scheme planned up, but the child don't know that she was never supposed to be here. Her mother literally told her he left us, right?
Wow.
And all that stuff. And then he pays
that's
her
bad and
again
helpful.
because he still don't know that there's an active child that's alive, and he thinks she's just back to start drama. And she was like, give me $50,000, I'll leave. He pays her again, and she still ain't left. And the daughter don't know what's going on. She just following her mama plan because she only know what her mama told. So there are women that's out here that's just like super spiteful, and somebody has told you, or they simply lie, like the girl in this basketball. Is he a basketball player?
Yeah.
In this basketball player case. And it's like, they got to take accountability too.
And I do also want to say that when a child is here, I don't feel like any child should be without. No child
absolutely.
deserves not to experience both parents, right? So I feel like when a child is here, you do have a responsibility. But I feel like both parents have responsibility. But particularly for the mother themselves, when the child is here and you know now that the father does not want to be involved, and you're just moving forward with you and your child, you're choosing the responsibilities to move forward with you and your child. It's he still should have responsibility to be a father.
Yeah.
But for my sanity, if I was in that position, for my sanity, I couldn't move forward complaining about the fact that he's not a father.
Literally,
Right.
that's the part.
Exactly.
That's the part. Just
Exactly.
that. Like, you know how we got here.
Yeah.
It's no surprises. I told you what it was going to be like, so I just wanted to get, insight from
his personality in general, like he's just a trash person.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's like
Yeah.
he's like my favorite player right now.
They say he's one of the greatest players.
He plays
now.
for my favorite team, so that's why I'm kind of
They say he's one of the greatest players.
That's how he be getting all the action. Like he literally had 4 kids and like
Yeah, I heard.
he had 3 kids.
I feel like that's part of like the coaching conversation with telling these athletes of like going into this industry, be wise.
Like in the
about
NFL, they
Yeah.
have like a rookie day
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
But I don't think NBA has.
They
that.
have these conversations with them too.
No, they're not
Deion
working.
Sanders
They're not
does
working because
one.
they're not working in the NBA
Yeah, for
as
the
well.
NFL, yeah.
They don't work in the NBA as well because
That's
they
because
stay
they're doing
into.
more dates and more cities and more
Just like,
moving around and more.
It's
Right.
one young dude. His name Jalen Green. He's with
Drea.
who?
Drea.
Yeah, she
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and she way
that's
older.
her. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
way older.
Same
She's
age
like in
as
her
her
40s.
son.
Yeah.
One of the baby mom.
But he treating her right.
The
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah, yeah.
Edwards situation. He 23, and I think the baby mom.
She's 37, 38.
Yeah, so these young boys out here getting caught up in the in the Venus
some
flytrap.
mature
That's
vagina.
a whole
Yeah,
nother
that's
trial.
that's a
wild.
funny episode.
I just, ooh.
Yeah, no, I don't got nothing else.
But also, like with him being 23, that's why I'm like, okay, he's young and still reckless, but at the same time, you having sex, so you know you need to use protection. Me being me, I'm sorry. I'm only 35. I'm not gonna say only because I guess people say like, no, you old, but I'm 35. I couldn't look at a 23-year-old and be attracted to him. I'd be like, you still probably got lint in your penis.
Especially when I'm sexually attracted. It's okay to be like, oh, he's a handsome young man.
Yeah, you could
But
say,
you
oh,
talking
handsome young man.
He'll be fine when he grow up and he age.
My little cousin would do.
feature.
You and my little cousin will look real cute together.
Exactly.
Right.
But to be like, he could get what? Similac? Ain't nothing
What if
that
he's
you could get.
What if he's a millionaire?
And that's what I think is attractive to them type
I
of
bet
people.
say it's
That's not
money.
attractive to me because the moment that you talk to me and you
Start sounding like
sound
this.
the way that
Right.
you
Sounding
look,
like we grew
You
up in
like,
different
what?
times.
What are you talking
Mm-mm.
about?
mm-mm.
Ain't
Did you
enough
mean-
money. I'll gladly hook you up with somebody in my family.
Did
that's
you just say young?
Pay
what-
me a cut.
Young NBA is the greatest rapper of all time.
Yup, that's literally the
like, what is happening here?
Like
I'm
we
dead.
couldn't even. I'm sorry, but we're at Capital Grill. Why don't you order chicken fingers? Like no, there's nothing that we could do.
That's funny as hell.
Nothing that we could do. Mm-mm.
That's hilarious.
You still gonna you still gotta sit in children's
She going
church.
in. She going in.
Damn, yeah.
So no young boys for you, huh?
Absolutely, the youngest band I'm gonna have is Dalen Xavier Shelton.
That's your son.
Exactly.
With this precious face. Oh my God, do y'all watch her series?
I want to start it, but
Gonna
yeah.
start it. Y'all gotta tune in.
A Day
on
with Day.
TikTok, A Day with Day. It's so hilarious. With the little,
I give him my phone and just let him run around.
Oh no!
So you just see him just.
and she's doing
and she's
it's you doing a voiceover,
Uh-huh.
but like have like your
The
voice
voice
is
effect.
altered.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's hilarious. She said the other video. Oh snap! I fell.
Dang, man! Oh, there go my mama. She gone now.
It's hilarious. Hilarious.
I will pull it up so you can see it. But yeah, I just be giving him the phone. I be like, go have fun, baby.
Anyways, y'all can watch it afterwards. But
Mm.
any other questions for Spencer?
I think that's all we got for Spence.
It's been a joy.
We
having
ain't want to. We ain't want to give you too much of a complicated topic
That's
for
cool.
your
I
first.
hope I didn't disappoint.
Absolutely
you
not.
did.
Absolutely not.
The people got
You done
the,
relaxed
the
for the first
goal
time the
was-
whole episode.
Fine.
Right,
It took-
right, because you was up the whole time.
I was sitting here trying to lean
Right.
I'm like, I'm trying to
Sorry.
make eye contact with
Poor
Sorry.
Candace.
Sorry.
I'm just looking like,
Why you didn't say
dang.
nothing?
Because you was like on the roll. And poor Candace just
Sorry.
like,
I'm like,
I noticed like halfway through. I was like, dang, she been behind me the whole time. Let me sit back.
Good thing you got different angles.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
I was
all
like, let bro chill. Let bro chill. He getting it in. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, I'm alright.
well, we glad you was able to come and just tell the people a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And tell them again where to follow you.
Show Pro Productions for all the business. If you want to just get to know me, the Kids Showtime 26 on literally everything. Kids Showtime, DAKID Showtime 26. All one word. You know who this is, man.
And because he is a part of the production, you gonna have to help us close out with our singing.
That's cool. I ain't mad. Look, I'm about to post some more because I told y'all I was gonna be drinking.
Told y'all this is the only part he was excited for.
You gonna edit this video? It's about to be crooked.
Okay, so yeah, no, tell people to follow
Tell us
us
how,
and all
Nene.
that fun stuff.
Y'all already know what to do. Thank y'all for joining in. And make sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Why Me Please Podcast and share with everybody named Mama, Sister, Brother, Uncle, Cousin, Daddy, all that good jazz. And y'all know what it is. We're not just a podcast for teas. So why me please?
And he didn't have no y'all. I thought he was gonna take a bottom note like, "Why me, please?"
Nah, I'm down.
That was a good one.
No, that was fun. I'm down. Showtime spot back. I was super nervous and I was sweating all in my shirt.
Oh my goodness, you
I
sweat
could
for
tell he was nervous by the way
real.
he was talking.